So let's take a look at here is our question. Why we have assumptions and how they formed. Let's take a look at this example. So, let's give him a name like Child A. He always look at the letter A on the blackboard, and every 9 a.m. in the morning, he saw the word A in the blackboard, and the teacher told him that it's A. For 6 months, he saw the word A on the blackboard repeatedly. Again and again, he saw this every day. And one day, after the 9 months, and he realized that, oh, I cannot see things very clearly. I need a pair of glasses. And he saw like something like a pyramid on the blackboard, written on the blackboard, and he thought it is A. So he assumed that it's A. So why he has this assumption is because of the repeated experience that A appeared on the blackboard repeatedly every day. We do things repeat and repeat again, and he skipped the process of going closer and look clearly what exactly it is. He skipped the process of finding it out whether it is an A or not. So actually, why we have assumption is that we have some repeated experience, and then we don't raise question for this. Like, we're living, and adults always tells us that we're living, and those people are dead. We are living, but we didn't raise question why I am living. How do I know I'm living? And so we have the assumption that we're living. Like for this example, if child A asks a question like, "Oh, I can't see clearly what it is. Can I go closer and take a look?" Maybe he'll find out that it might be A or it might not be A. So let's move on and take a look at the other things about assumptions. So here we are. I drew a happy face and a sad one, and I guess you may not understand this, so I drew a thumb up and this one to represent advantage and disadvantage of assumptions. You may think that, oh, how can assumptions have advantages? But actually it does. It shortens the time needed for repeating things. Like, you don't have to think about the same question day and day and day. You might not need to ask, what is A? Or you might not need to ask, how do you spell apple on Monday, on Tuesday, and on Wednesday? You know that you assume that apple spells the same every day. That is APPLE. You assume that they spell the same, and this is a fact. So you put it into your brain, and this shortened repeated time somehow. It shortened the time you needed to think about something repeating. But the disadvantage is really a big problem for important things like life and some questions about like philosophy. Take a look at this. It's like burden from the truth, even though there might not be a truth, the exact truth. They might all be subjective truths, but it actually is a burden from looking at the truth, even though you may not have some assumptions on a thing but you never know. There might be other burdens from clearly knowing what's the truth. But yeah, it's one of the burden, and it's like blinding your eyes, and you cannot see clearly what exactly it is, or you don't even bother to think about was true. You just listen to others, and that is the problem of assumptions.